Hey there, my friends. Welcome back to the channel, where we talk about living healthier, happier, and wiser as we embrace our golden years. I'm so glad you're here today because we're diving into something so simple yet so powerful that it could truly transform your life, especially if you're over 70. And what is it? It's walking. Yes, walking just 10 minutes a day. Now, I know what you might be thinking. 10 minutes? That's it? How can something that small make a big difference? Well, stick with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to see why this little habit is like a magic key to unlocking better health, a sharper mind, and even a happier heart. Let me start with a quick story. A few years ago, I met a wonderful gentleman named Tom at a community health talk I was giving. Tom was 72, retired, and feeling, in his own words, like life was slowing down too much. He was dealing with stiff joints, low energy, and honestly, he told me he felt a bit lost without the hustle and bustle of his working years. I asked him, "Tom, do you walk?" He chuckled and said, "Does walking the fridge count?" We both laughed, but I gave him a challenge. Walk for just 10 minutes a day, every day for a month, and then tell me how he felt. Spoiler alert, Tom's life changed in ways he never expected. And I'm going to share his story and the science behind it, because I believe it can inspire you too. Here's the thing. As we get older, we sometimes think we need to do big, dramatic things to stay healthy. Run a marathon, join a gym, or overhaul our entire lifestyle. But the truth is, small, consistent steps, like walking for 10 minutes a day, can have a massive impact. It's not about being perfect. It's about doing something sustainable that fits into your life. Whether you're 70, 80, or beyond, this simple habit can help you feel stronger, more energized, and even more connected to the world around you. So, grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's talk about why walking just 10 minutes a day could be the game changer you've been looking for. Today, we're going to explore 5 incredible benefits of walking for 10 minutes a day, benefits that touch your body, mind, and soul. We'll also talk about how to make it fun, how to stick with it, and even how to turn those 10 minutes into a little gift you give yourself every day. Ready? Let's get started. Benefit number 1. Walking boosts your physical health in surprising ways. Let's start with your body, because that's where walking works its magic first. You might think 10 minutes is too short to make a difference, but science says otherwise. Studies from places like the American Heart Association show that even short bursts of movement, like a 10-minute walk, can lower your risk of heart disease, improve your blood pressure, and help manage blood sugar levels. And for those of us over 70, that's huge. Our bodies aren't as resilient as they used to be, but walking is like giving your heart, lungs, and muscles a gentle, loving nudge to keep them strong. Think about your heart for a second. Every time you walk, even at a leisurely pace, you're giving your heart a workout. It's pumping a little harder, sending oxygen-rich blood to your muscles and organs. Over time, this can lower your cholesterol levels and reduce the strain on your heart. I remember talking to a cardiologist friend who said, if everyone over 70 walked for just 10 minutes a day, we'd see fewer heart attacks and strokes. That's powerful, right? But it's not just your heart. Walking helps your joints too. If you got arthritis or stiff knees, you might think walking will make things worse. Actually, the opposite is true. Gentle movement lubricates your joints, like oiling a creaky hinge. A study from the Arthritis Foundation found that regular walking can reduce joint pain and stiffness by up to 30% in older adults. So, if you're waking up feeling like the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz, a short walk could loosen you up and make moving easier. And let's not forget balance. As we age, falls become a real concern. The CDC says that 1 in 4 adults over 65 falls each year, and that number climbs as we hit our 70s. Walking strengthens the muscles in your legs and core, which are key to staying steady on your feet. It's like building a little safety net for your body. Plus, walking outdoors on uneven surfaces like a park path can improve your coordination and reaction time. Here's a tip to make it work for you. Start slow. If 10 minutes feels like a lot, try 2 5-minute walks, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. Wear comfortable shoes and pick a flat, safe place like your neighborhood sidewalk or a local park. If you got a health condition, check with your doctor first. But most people can walk safely. And if you're worried about overdoing it, Just keep your pace relaxed, like you're strolling with a friend. Benefit number 2, walking lifts your mood and fights stress. Now, let's talk about your mind and heart, not the organ, but your emotions. Life after 70 can bring challenges. Maybe you're adjusting to retirement, missing old routines, or dealing with the loss of loved ones. It's normal to feel down sometimes, but walking can be a natural mood lifter. There's something almost magical about putting one foot in front of the other. When you walk, your brain releases feel-good chemicals like endorphins and serotonin. These are the same chemicals that make you feel happy after a good laugh or a hug from a grandchild. A study from Harvard Medical School found that just 10 minutes of walking can reduce feelings of anxiety and depression in older adults. It's like a mini vacation for your mind. And you don't need to walk fast or far. Just moving your body helps. I'll never forget what Tom, the gentleman I mentioned earlier, told me after his month of walking. He said, "I didn't realize how much I was carrying. Stress, worry, all of it. But when I walk, it's like I leave those heavy thoughts behind." Tom started noticing the birds chirping, the way the sunlight hit the trees, and even the friendly waves from neighbors. His walks became his daily dose of joy. Here's a fun way to boost the mood-lifting power of walking. Try a gratitude walk. As you walk, think of 3 things you're thankful for. Maybe it's your family, a warm cup of tea, or just the fact that you're out here moving. Or, if you're a music lover, pop in some earbuds and listen to your favorite tunes. Maybe some classic Beatles or Frank Sinatra. Music and movement together are like a double shot of happiness. If you're feeling lonely, invite a friend or neighbor to join you. Walking with someone else can turn those 10 minutes into a chance to connect and share a laugh. In fact, studies show that social connections are just as important for your health as exercise. So, you're hitting 2 birds with 1 stone, getting healthier and building relationships. Benefit number 3, walking sharpens your mind and memory. Let's move on to your brain, because walking isn't just good for your body and mood. It's a workout for your mind too. As we age, it's normal to worry about memory or staying sharp. Maybe you misplaced your keys 1 too many times or forgotten a name at a family gathering. The good news? Walking can help keep your brain in top shape. Research from the University of California found that regular walking increases blood flow to the brain, which supports memory and cognitive function. In one study, older adults who walked for just 10 minutes a day showed better performance on memory tests after 3 months. It's like giving your brain a daily dose of oxygen and nutrients to keep it firing on all cylinders. Walking also stimulates something called neuroplasticity, which is your brain's ability to form new connections. This is especially important after 70, when our brains naturally slow down a bit. By walking, you're helping your brain stay flexible and adaptable, which can protect against conditions like dementia. The Alzheimer's Association says that physical activity, like walking, is one of the best ways to reduce your risk of cognitive decline. Here's a little trick to make your walks even better for your brain. Try a mindful walk. Instead of letting your mind wander, focus on your surroundings. Notice the colors of the flowers, the sound of your footsteps, or the feel of the breeze. This kind of mindfulness not only boosts your brain, but also makes your walk feel like a mini meditation. If you want to mix it up, try walking a new route every week. Exploring new paths challenges your brain to stay engaged and alert. And if you're someone who loves learning, listen to an audiobook or podcast while you walk. You could dive into a biography, a history book, or even some poetry, something to keep your mind curious. It's like feeding your brain while you move your body. Benefit number 4, walking helps you sleep better. Sleep. Oh, how we all crave a good night's rest, especially as we get older. If you're tossing and turning at night or waking up feeling groggy, walking could be the answer. I know it sounds simple, but hear me out. When you walk, even for just 10 minutes, you're regulating your body's internal clock, also known as your circadian rhythm. This helps your body know when it's time to be awake and when it's time to wind down. A study from the National Sleep Foundation found that older adults who walked regularly fell asleep faster and slept more soundly than those who didn't. And better sleep means more energy, a better mood, and even a stronger immune system. Here's what I've noticed with my own walking routine. When I walk in the late afternoon or early evening, I sleep like a baby. It's like my body says, okay, you move, you breathe fresh air, now it's time to rest. If you're struggling with sleep, try walking around 4 or 5 p.m. It's not too close to bedtime, but it's late enough to help you relax. To make it even better, avoid screens, like your phone or TV, for an hour after your walk. The blue light from screens can mess with your sleep hormones. Instead, sip some herbal tea, read a book, or chat with your spouse. You'll be amazed at how much better you sleep. Benefit number 5. Walking connects you to your purpose and joy. Finally, let's talk about something deeper, your soul, your sense of purpose. After 70, it's easy to feel like the world is moving on without you. Maybe you're not working anymore, or your kids are grown and busy with their own lives. But walking can remind you that you're still here, still vibrant, and still capable of living a full, meaningful life. When you walk, you're not just exercising. You're choosing to show up for yourself. You're saying, I'm worth these 10 minutes. My health matters. My happiness matters. And that's a powerful statement. Walking can become a daily ritual, a way to reconnect with who you are and what brings you joy. For Tom, the gentleman I told you about, walking became more than just exercise. It became his time to reflect, to dream, and feel grateful for the life he'd lived and the years still ahead. He started writing little poems during his walks, jotting down thoughts about the trees or the sky. He even shared one with me, and it was beautiful, full of wisdom and hope. That's what walking can do. It opens up space for creativity, gratitude, and purpose. Try this. During your walk, think about one thing you want to do that day to make it special. Maybe it's calling an old friend, baking cookies for your grandkids, or planting a flower in your garden. Let your walk be the spark that inspires you to live with intention. And if you're spiritual, use your walk as a time to pray or reflect on the blessings in your life. It's like a moving meditation that fills your heart. How to make walking fun and sustainable. Okay, so now you know why walking is so amazing. But how do you make it a habit? Here are some practical tips to keep you motivated. Make it social. Walk with a friend, join a walking group, or even chat with neighbors along the way. It's more fun when you're not alone. Mix it up. Walk in different places. A park, a beach, or even a mall if the weather's bad. New scenery keeps things fresh. Track your progress. Use a simple pedometer or a fitness app to see how many steps you're taking. It's satisfying to watch those numbers add up. Reward yourself. After a week of walking, treat yourself to something small, like a new book or a coffee date with a friend. Make it yours. Listen to music, audiobooks, or just enjoy the silence. Your walk should feel like you time. If you're new to walking, start with 5 minutes and build up to 10. And don't worry about speed. Go at your own pace. The goal is consistency, not perfection. Even on busy days, you can squeeze in 10 minutes. Maybe it's a walk around your backyard or a loop around your block. Every step counts. If you have mobility issues, talk to your doctor about seated exercises or using a walker or cane. There's always a way to move, even if it's not a traditional walk. And if you're in a wheelchair, rolling for 10 minutes can offer similar benefits. Just getting outside and moving is what matters. Overcoming common obstacles. I know starting a new habit isn't always easy, so let's address a few common hurdles. I don't have time. 10 minutes is shorter than a TV commercial break. Try walking during a phone call or while waiting for dinner to cook. The weather's bad. Walk indoors, in your living room, a hallway, or a local mall. You can even march in place while watching TV. I don't feel motivated. Start small and remind yourself how good you'll feel afterward. Or make a walking playlist with songs that lift your spirits. I'm afraid of falling. Choose flat, even surfaces, and consider a walking stick or a friend to steady you. You've got this. The key is to focus on progress, not perfection. Even if you miss a day, just pick it up again tomorrow. You're not running a race. You're building a healthier, happier life, one step at a time. So, my friends, there you have it. 5 incredible reasons why walking just 10 minutes a day could change your life after 70. It's good for your heart, your joints, your mood, your brain, your sleep, and even your soul. It's a small habit with big rewards. And the best part? It's free, it's simple, and it's something you can start today. I want to leave you with a little challenge. Just like I gave Tom, try walking for 10 minutes a day for the next 30 days. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just do what you can. Maybe it's a stroll around your garden, a walk with your dog, or a loop around your neighborhood. Notice how you feel, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. I bet you'll be amazed at the difference it makes. And here's a thought to carry with you. Every step you take is a step toward a healthier, happier you. You're not just walking. You're choosing to live fully, to embrace your wisdom, and to show the world that your golden years are truly golden. As one of my favorite quotes goes, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So, take that step today. If you're inspired to start walking, drop a comment below and let me know where you're walking or what you're excited about. I love hearing from you, and your stories inspire me and everyone watching. And if you found this video helpful, give a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and hit that subscribe button so we can keep this journey going together. We got so much more to talk about, more tips, more wisdom, and more ways to live healthy and happy. Until next time, keep moving, keep smiling, and keep shining. You've got this, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. See you soon.